Libra, your next move will change everything. And it is very important for you to prepare for the impact. And this is the impact that you're about to leave, which is like this heavy impact. Now, when I'm thinking about impact, I'm seeing like two cars crash, but I'm getting the energy of like impact. It's like head on collision, like something happens head on, and there's going to be a massive impact that's happening. A massive, massive impact that's taking place that you're just going to have to prepare for. Um, and this is some type of next move. Something's happening rapidly. So this is a next move that's happening. It's going to change everything. It's a power move. And prepare for the impact. It's going to leave a lasting, like, you think about head on collisions. I don't know why Spirit gave me that, but it's like, boom. It's like a massive, massive impact that happens here. And yeah, you're not expecting the impact to be this big for whatever it is that you're about to do next. All right. So yeah, we got, okay, the victories coming. And speaking of vehicles, the chariot comes out. But this is like a vehicle that you hear before it even comes. There's something so powerful that you're going to hear it even before it starts. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it even before it happens. That's how massive the impact is. I'm also getting like deja vu can be significant. Also, vivid dreams are very, very significant. There's something that you could have. It's going to feel like you've been here before. It's going to feel like something had already happened. This is like a clashing of a timeline. I'm also getting like this is probably why it's so expansive, because these are parallel realities. Is shifting. You're shifting into another parallel reality. You've outgrown, or you have ascended into this new parallel reality where this next move, this victory, this victorious event is going to be so big, so huge. For some of you guys, you've jumped timelines to the timeline of your victory. And that's why the impact, expect to be a bit woozy or in a daze, or you could feel like you're in a daze. I'm also getting like some of you guys, you probably don't drink, you probably don't smoke, but you may feel a little drunk, you may feel a little high, you may feel a little like just buzz. And I'm getting like there's a natural high, but then also after you get into like a car accident or something like that, there is this energy where you kind of feel, I don't want to say a euphoric feeling, but there is this energy where you're like whiplash, dazed even. Also, I'm getting some insight on the person who could have seen a car crash. That insight with that person, you wanted to see what some type of impact would look like, and Spirit showed you some type of impact on what it would look like based on these cars crashing, based on these two cars crashing, or something happened, or you could have been in traffic due to a accident. And I know it, like this type of traffic, like even me, I can't stand the accident traffic, but you need to know how something's going to become like impacted all around. Like something stops traffic completely. Something stops something. I don't know why Spirit is just giving me traffic and cars, but that can be very, very significant. Maybe something someone is doing has something to do with a car, or has something to do with traffic, or has something to do with, you could be working on cars or something like that. But it's something about that this impact is very, very big, and you're going to feel it before it happens. There's a victory. It's like the trumpets, the people, by the time the chariot comes through, they already have the people playing instruments and people singing. It's already a festival. Like you jump to this timeline where it's in the middle of like a celebration, and you got to get adjusted to it. You got to get adjusted to this new timeline, because I'm getting like someone just, it don't make sense. And it's like, it's not supposed to make sense, but it's supposed to feel really good. It's supposed to feel very, very exciting. Some of you guys are not going to know how you shifted timelines. What did you actually do? Just know that you did it and you're here. Wow. Look at that. Literally the Two of Wands. Literally a pathway come out of nowhere. Like a pathway out of nowhere. Like, and it's like you're not going to know. That's the meaning of life. We're not supposed, if you knew how the story ended or you knew what happened in the movie, are you even going to watch the movie? Are you even going to read the book? The Spirit is like, I need this to be very, very exciting. You said this time around you wanted it to be very, very exciting. So it needs to be very exciting for you. I can't let you know everything. So for some of you guys, there's this energy of you jumping, you shifting completely. And you hear them, you like, where the hell am I? You hear the music, celebration. This is this energy of you shifting a timeline into the timeline of victory. There's a timeline of victory. There's this energy of you being very victorious. There's this energy of this path just popping up, and this is your life now. It's like, yeah, this is your life now. And you may be thinking like, wow, how did I get here? Just yesterday, it was something different. But your next move is going to change everything. And it's something about this next move. So we're going to see a couple of cards, see what's out here for you. What's coming out for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love, for the messages, for the prosperity, for the wealth, for the protection, for the blessings, for life, for everything. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is here. The Ten of Swords is here. The Two of Pentacles is here. Balance. This has something to do, and I knew when it came out, it had something to do with your attitude. This has something to do with an attitude. The Ten of Swords is a card that nobody likes to see. Even though there are so many different meanings to the Ten of Swords, or for the Ten of Swords, even like with the Tower, no one likes to see it though. But the Ten of Swords, to give you a little peace of mind, the Ten of Swords represents something finally being over. And when something finally gets over, if you can see, everything's fine. And I say this has a lot to do with your attitude because the Two of Pentacles is here making it sure, like it's confirming that, okay, this has a lot to do with your attitude. So there's something that happens. Betrayal, a unwanted thing repeating itself. But instead of freaking out, you're like, it's cool. And not just the words. Because a lot of people, they like, I said that with the last one, it was cool, but it wasn't cool in here. And here was crazy. Inside you was going all over the place, but you managed to say, oh, I'm fine. Not that energy. There's this energy of you being unmoved, or you not being shaken on the inside when something happens or something repeats itself that you don't necessarily prefer. Manifestation 101. Your outside circumstance has nothing to do with what's coming towards you. And this person knows that. The circumstance of me seeing this sword yet again, the sword that I don't like yet again, I've been here for a while. The sword that I don't like yet again, showing up, the situation, the circumstance that I don't like, the experience that I do not like showing up again. Now I have finally got to a place where it doesn't bother me. I have finally got to a place where I have finally found peace within. Inner peace, and I've been learning something about wealth. The wealth frequency has a lot to do with peace and stability and grounding. So there's this energy if you finally grounded yourself. Now, how do you know if you have been, if you've been grounding yourself? And if you're new here, we kind of do like little classes like this on manifestation, because that's my area right there. But anyways, how do you know that you fully got to a place where you are grounded? Not when it's peace and sunshine. It's when all hell is breaking loose. If you want to know how much you've changed, a lot of the time Spirit will throw you in situations. And tell me if I'm lying. Spirit would throw you in a situation. That is the 5 of wands, 5 of swords, 5s, which is uncertainty, just to show you how much you've grown. But a lot of times we don't understand the universe and how the universe is speaking to us. We think it's something that we may have did wrong, and that's why we're in this situation. Your outer circumstance don't really matter too much about what it is that you rather prefer, until what you would rather prefer, or what you truly believe in yourself, not your limited beliefs, not the beliefs based in fear-based beliefs, your true abundant beliefs that you have to go on this life cycle to remember and to find. Once your true belief system aligns with your outer world, then. But until then, this could be like just information. It could be telling you exactly what you don't want, exactly who you don't want to be, exactly. It's giving you a lot of information. But it doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to manifesting. You don't look at your outside circumstance to see if you are manifesting. You look and see how you feel within. And there's something that happens yet again. Oh my God, the same painful experience. Again, a painful truth. Again. But there's this attitude that you are balanced on the inside. You are in this energy of this ebb and flow. You have a better attitude when it comes to life's ups and downs. And the attitude that you have is everything is going to be okay. I know at the core of my being that I'm going to be fine. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God. And that's the inner conversation that you're having. And this is the gift. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the gift that's given on the inside that you actually receive because you're not freaking out about it. And this is also going to show up on the external because this represents material abundance, financial abundance, abundance within your relationships, families, things like that. This represents the material. So this materializes itself. So Spirit is showing you like there's something that's happening. For some of you guys, this is great news. Because I know a lot of us, we have certain situations that keep on happening. And we're like, oh my God, here we are again. What did I do wrong? That's the first thing that we do. What the hell did I do wrong? But what if I were to tell you that you did everything right? That's why you're here. Again. What if I were to tell you that the reason why it's happening again is because you crossed all your T's and you dotted all your I's the right way. And you're here again to not be shaken and moving and finally get the gift of peace that materializes itself into the gift of wealth. What if that was the big aha moment? You would look at that 10 of swords. You would be happy to see that 10 of swords. That now is finally over. Because now it's finally over with you. You change on the inside, you are your universe. So something is happening on the inside and you change that energy on the inside. You change everything that happens to you in the exterior, the interior. That's why we don't look at a reflection on the mirror. And let's say your mascara is smeared or you have a mark on your face. You don't go and wipe the mirror trying to get it off. You go and you wipe it off on your face. That's just like how your environment. You don't like some in your environment. You go within. You create the peace within. Thank you. The universe is like, thank you for taking my gift. Finally. And you could be like, this thing keeps happening again. It's like, I keep offering this daggone gift to Libra. Finally, they took the gift. Finally. Now, we have this energy of the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Now, there's this energy of you for sure knowing about stability. And this has a lot to do. This is basically going to, I'm not going to stay too long on this because this is going to reiterate basically what I said. But this is just this energy of you knowing for sure that you're going to be stable, or you knowing for sure that you're on the right path. And this lets me know that usually when all hell breaks loose on the inside. You're like, okay, am I doing the right thing? I don't know. It's like you forget. But the Queen of Swords is so sure of herself. She has this energy of surety. She's been through enough to be sure with herself. And that could possibly be with this Ten of Swords. Spirit was trying to get you to be sure. You know that you're on the right path. You know what you're doing. You know that the choice that you made came from love and it came from integrity. You know this. Just because the external is acting crazy doesn't mean you need to go within and doubt yourself. So this can have a lot to do with self-doubt. There's this energy of you becoming a tree. Okay? There's this energy of you becoming like completely grounded and stable in your inner knowing. That is so stable that it looks like the King of Pentacles. It looks like alignment. It looks like wealth. That's how stable it is, your inner knowing. And not being so pushy and aggressive. And then here we go again. And that's it. This is just a better depiction of what's happening here. Spirit really wanted me to say what was going on, but I know I got it on the money because it came up all in the top of the deck and at the bottom of the deck, but still we'll read it here. This is just something going on, and you are remaining as the Nine of Pentacles, content, happy. You're good. This card represents I'm good. I am good. When I say I'm good, believe me, I am good. All the way 100% good. And it don't look like it. The Ten of Swords is like something that everybody is looking at like, oh. And it's like when I say I'm good, trust me, this is you really, really being content with who you are, with where you are, no matter what's going on. This is you really being in the present moment. You really being in joy. That if you have this self-joy on the inside, it don't really matter what's happening on the outside. So this is real joy. Because a lot of people, their joy goes to the test the moment that something gets out of balance, or the moment that something gets out of alignment, and then you are losing your shit and you're running like a chicken with its head cut off. And it's like, okay, was that joy like grounded? Was that like stable? No. It was fleeting. There's something about this joy that's stable. There's something about, and then again, what is wealth? It's stability. It's security. So there's something about this, you stabilizing yourself in a sense of joy and contentment. You knowing that in your heart of hearts that things are going to be 100% fine. That's that energy of stability. That is what actually manifests real wealth. Comes in. So for some of you guys, the move is you not being moved on the inside. That's what that energy is that's going to shake everything up. Prepare for a massive impact. For some of you guys, you may not even, somebody may do something. This could be some betrayal. And you are not even going to be, you ain't even going to feel like it's betrayal. Look at that inner peace. The Six of Pentacles. This is just this energy of you being at peace when something doesn't work out. Now, this is talking about a relationship, the Five of Cups. There's something that could have happened that could have disappointed you. But you're seeing it as a gift. It's like your perception has changed. You're seeing something that could have disappointed you as a gift. You're not staying here in this Five of Cups thinking that you were wrong and nothing's going to be okay or nothing's going to work out. You're actually in this energy of you're seeing something as a gift. You could bless this person. I'm getting like somebody even may bless a person or may say a prayer for somebody. We also have this energy of this Three of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Something is just working out for the better. And this could also have something to do with you kind of traveling or you being able to travel when it comes to work or something like that. But when it comes to feelings, I'm just getting this energy of you being able to use something. It's like a gift. It's like you being able to use some type of hurt or pain. And this is coming from a relationship. So for some of you guys, you could have relationships that could have hurt you. And you're being able to use that pain to work out for you, to work for you in your best interest. Now, this would be you listening to your intuition, but you'll be able to use it. We do have the Fool and the Moon energy here. There's this energy of you creating a new experience. Your intuition is about to create some type of new experience. This is you listening to your intuition. And then there's also a brand new face. I'm also getting like there's this energy of a brand new you that's developing. You allow a new version of you to be born. And I'm getting like there's a new version of you that's being born beneath the surface of some type of pain or hurt. And this has a lot to do with you kind of not suppressing pain or ignoring pain, but actually using something. Using it for your benefit, using it for some type of evidence, using it as a gift. There is a new chapter that's starting. A new chapter that's coming out. All right, let's see what else is happening here. We got just pray. Like I said, you could be, yeah, you're on the right path. You could be praying for somebody. And we got monitor your finances. Yeah, we got $100,000 could be coming in. Somebody could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. There could also be a main male that's significant. But we do have this energy of you could possibly be praying for something, or you're praying for a person. Like it's just this energy of you kind of creating this stability on the inside. And I'm getting like the next move on how you handle a situation or how you handle somebody. It's going to be very, very big. Let me see before I go in here. Let me go into the tea leaf and see what areas this is coming out or who's involved. All right, we got good advice from a wise person. There's some good advice that you're going to be getting. We got an owl. We got wish will not be granted. Something that you could have been wanting. Got the broken wishbone. And we got a vacation. That's significant. There's something that you could have wished that could have happened that had something to do with you and another person. and it's not granted. And instead of kind of, and I'm getting like this is like, this could be, you could have been making these wishes for a long time. And the fact of how you kind of handle a situation that don't necessarily go in your favor, and you kind of still have this energy where, okay, everything's going to be fine. Like, it's like, I'm going to get my desire. It may not be that, but I'm going to get my actual desire. I'm going to still get the same feeling of fulfillment. So if it's not that, then the universe, God is going to send me the equal. And that kind of changes everything. It puts you in a win-win situation. So I'm getting like these situations that's coming in as the Ten of Swords. They're actually situations in which we can actually manifest a lot from. The moon is very, very significant. Full moon could be very significant for you. There's also something that's happening beneath the surface. Yeah, there's a life-changing... There's a life-changing... Somebody's life is changing beneath the surface is because they've changed beneath the surface. It's like beneath some type of mask here. I'm also getting to worry or to not worry. Truly not worrying about a situation or worrying yourself. It brings you a huge gift. And this is basically based off of you. It's like you're going to receive your equal. We got the Six of Pentacles. There is a big gift that's coming through. Six of Pentacles came through twice. So there's this energy of you actually receiving your equal. Receiving that equal value of something. So it's like basically you not worrying in something. This changes your life. The impact of you not worrying about something and believing that you're going to be fine. That's the start of a lot of financial and material wealth and abundance. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.